Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for February the 29th through to March the 5th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards of you, let me take a moment to thank you for your likes, for subscribing, for your comments, for just showing up and giving me the love and support that you do each and every day. Truly, thank you so much. Now let's get to you. Let's get to the energy of the week. You know what? We start with the Death card. You are feeling liberated. You are feeling free this week. You are feeling alive this week. Or there is the potential for that in your life this week. So go with it. Okay? You're supposed to go with it this week. So I know you like structure. I know you like routine. I know you like planning things out. But this may be a week where you just need to release some anxiety, some stress in your life by doing things that you love to do, by getting in touch with yourself, by feeling a freedom, by feeling a liberation, by not being bound to your responsibilities and obligations as much as normal. It's about taking a deep breath, a deep sigh of relief this week, and allowing yourself that opportunity. Absolutely. We have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups has shown up in a lot of readings this week. This could be somebody new coming into your life, somebody that has been in your life for a while but is playing a new role in your life. This could be a new best friend. This could be new co-workers. This could be new people within the community. This could be seeing a new vision for your tomorrow, a new path to walk, a new path to follow. New opportunities, new dreams, new expectations of your tomorrow. Absolutely. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles overriding these cards. You sit there with a confidence of your well-being. The sun is carved into your chair, the angel sits next to you, and the sky is electrified. So there is a confidence about you this week. There is a strength about you this week. The sun is carved into your chair. There's definitely a confidence about you this week. On how you sit with your vitality, and how you sit in your beauty, and how you sit with what you can do and what you do. And a knowing. Now, this confidence, this feeling of confidence and well-being only is amplified by you're allowing yourself a little bit of a time out and not escaping, not running away, but allowing yourself happiness, joy, doing things that you like to do, going off routine a little bit. Because there's an energy here with the sky. I have this little tickle cough going on tonight. I don't know why. So, I think there's a lot happening in your world around you. So, there could be this wanting to run away, wanting to escape. That is not what the Death card is asking you to do. Okay? It's asking you to feel the freedom, feel the liberation of who you are becoming, of enjoying yourself, enjoying the things that you like to do, to not always work hard and work through the plan and push yourself and being in control of everything, but to let your hair down a little bit and to enjoy life a little bit. Take that walk through the park. Enjoy yourself. Meet new people. Go on a new adventure. See something that you've never seen before, but you thought you always would like it if you tried it. We have Temperance for the undercurrent of the entire week, so it is the balance. Wanting the balance, needing the balance. We had that sky electrified, so I'm thinking that there could be some kind of chaos going on this week, or a lot of pressure, or you being pulled in a lot of direction. Okay, once again, in order to get that balance, in order to get that feeling of being secure, self-confident in who you are, you really do need to pamper yourself this week. I think that is probably the strongest message here for you. That things will go smoothly. Things will go with a flow if you take a step back, if you appreciate yourself. Things get too demanding, too many obligations, too many responsibilities, then book a day. Book a day for you. Do things that you want to do. Take a day trip somewhere. Go to a museum, go to an art gallery, watch a movie, read a book, take a walk. Maybe cook for the day so that you've got a million meals in the fridge or in the freezer, so you don't have to cook for the next month or something. But if you enjoy cooking, that is, okay? Get lost in the experience of doing things that bring you pleasure in order to bring balance into your life. Ten of Swords is talking all about, I know it's such a scary card to look at, but really, this really says that you have been through some trials, some tribulations, some tears, some chaos in your life. The sun is breaking through. You are pushing yourself up. Those swords are not in your back. They are your shield of strength behind you. Each one of those swords represents a struggle that you've gone through, but a wisdom that you've gained because of it. So it's your shield of strength this week that you come to realize that you are strengthened. Your self-confidence is built here this week. And who you are and where you're going and what you are planning and what you are trying to manifest. New people coming into your life or new opportunities coming into your life might open new pathways that wouldn't have been available had you not gone through those experiences. We have the Nine of Cups. Dream big. Please dream big. Allow yourself to dream big. Imagine the impossible. Get a little flighty with your thoughts of what could be, of what you could manifest if there was no limitations, nothing holding you back, no responsibilities, no obligations, nothing standing in your way, no roadblocks, no U-turns. What could you manifest in your life? Who could you become? What could you create? How could you be empowered? Dream it this week. It's going to matter. Ten of Wands as we go into the weekend and next week, okay? We're really looking at our obligations, our responsibilities, what we are trying to create, and we are also looking at the things that weigh us down in life. In that sack that rests on our back is all the wands. And some of them have some beautiful new growth. Other ones are completely dead wood. And we need to get rid of that dead wood. We need to get rid of the things that weigh us down. I think I've told you this before, okay? You're a Capricorn. People come to you and they give you responsibilities and they give you obligations because they know you're going to do a great job at it. But it wasn't your obligation. It wasn't your responsibility ever. They were just pushing it off onto your plate so it wouldn't be on their plate. Let them do it a little less better than you, okay? Allow them to fail. Allow them to take ownership of their responsibilities and their obligations that should have been on their plate in the first place. Will they do it as good as you? Absolutely not. Should you let them? Absolutely. You need to have the energy to go forward. You need to have that bounce in your step to feel the energy, to feel the vitality, to feel the freedom of going forward. You can't do that taking care of other people's messes. So I think you are looking strongly as the weekend comes around you, and especially if you allow yourself that little bit of freedom and liberation. Okay, you're going to come to realize that some of the things that is pressing you for time, your energy, your resources, are things that shouldn't be on your plate in the first place. And this is a time where you need to take them off your plate and give them back to the rightful owner. Page of Pentacles. Once again, you're looking into this pentacle like it's a crystal ball. Your future forward, the things you want to create, the things you want to manifest. And no, you're not going to have all the answers. You're not going to have the laid out plan because there's the fog around us. So allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to envision what can be in your life. And I think you can do that more by realizing that there's certain obligations and responsibilities in your life that should never have been part of your life. Give it back to the owner. Okay, for love, we have the Seven of Swords. I think you guard yourself in love this week. I think you guard your heart. You don't want to be open. You don't want to allow yourself to be open enough for hurt to come in. So in many ways you're guarding yourself, and I'm going to warn you against that, okay? Because that allows the good to stay out as well as the bad. So if you're in a relationship and you're going through some kind of problems, this is the time to talk it through. This is the time to open up, to let that wall down, to see what happens as a result of conversations about expressing your feelings. If you are looking for a relationship, then you know what? You really need to look at that wall. Are you keeping the good out with the bad? Maybe it's time to tear away a few of those bricks and allow yourself to be a little bit more open to what could be. It could bring in pain. Sure, it could. It could bring in happiness, passion, intimacy, joy, beauty. But I think there's a wall here, and it's a wall that you need to address, and you need to at least tear out a couple of bricks. Allow those heart-to-heart talks to happen when it comes to relationships, and allow yourself to go a little bit more with the flow, a little bit more of the moment when it comes to meeting somebody and letting somebody new into your life. For job, career, we have the Star. Okay, this card has actually come up quite a bit too. The Star represents, the top star there is your dreams, your hopes, your desires, and we are down at the bottom there and we are reaching out to it, which means we can see it, which means that it's something tangible that we can work towards, that we can go for. So where it comes to your dreams, your visions of tomorrow, there is a tangible plan that you can actually play out. Okay, so if it's going in for that promotion or that job opportunity, show them what you're made of, show them what you bring to the table, and it will be yours. Believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, and make them understand just how great you are. For spirituality, we have the World. You've come full circle in knowledge. You need to let down your hair a little bit when it comes to your spirituality to go to the next step of your development when it comes to spirituality. To allow new experiences to come in, to broaden your horizons in what you practice or what you believe in. Or maybe you have got a firm sense of your spirituality, but you have not been practicing any kind of routine when it comes to spirituality. So this is definitely, you need to take it to the next step. So wherever you are in your spirituality, if you have no pattern whatsoever when it comes to spirituality, you get a prayer in or a meditation, and when the time, is allowed, then you need to be a little bit more disciplined and firmer with yourself on doing a morning meditation or a prayer or an evening one, or maybe it's a 5-minute walk with your own thoughts. Maybe it's joining a group that are like-minded. Maybe it's expanding your horizon and learning a little bit more about a certain part of spirituality that you've never ventured in before. But this kind of tells me that you're at the end of the game when it comes to where you are in your spirituality, and you need to broaden your horizons when it comes to your spirituality and your growth in spirituality. Health and well-being, we have the Hierophant. It leans back onto spirituality. The Hierophant. Finding a peace within yourself, within God, your angels, your spirit guides, a belief in a faith, brings in a balance. Okay, if spirituality is missing in your life, then there's a whole part of you that's out of balance. And by bringing in spirituality, by bringing in prayer or meditation, it opens the door to a well-balanced person. And that well-balanced person has a vitality about them, an energy about them, a well-being about them, a confidence about them. So strive for spirituality in your life, and you are going to feel much better about where you're going by putting your faith in God, your angels, your spirit guides. By, prayer is powerful, especially if you are suffering from something. Prayer is a very powerful tool, and it gives you a sense of comfort. It gives you a sense of security, and when we feel comforted, when we feel safe, we start to self-heal ourselves. We start to open up to the little hints and clues that God or angels or spirit guides have been trying to get to us in order for us to be full of vitality, full of well-being each and every day. So work on your spirituality, and your health takes care of itself. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.